About to go head out and go pick up some wheels and also go and pick up some tires for the Del Sol. So see y'all when we get there. Hey, what's up guys? So I picked up the rims the other day, right? And I was trying to find tires for them and I couldn't find tires anywhere for the size I was looking for. So I had to order tires off of eBay, you know, brand new tires, which should be here tomorrow, which today is Tuesday the 11th, I think. Yeah, today's the 11th. And so they should be here tomorrow. So I just been cleaning the rims, making sure they're all clean, ready for install, you know. And I mean, it's not much, but I'll show you. So here's the rims. These are the ones I have cleaned already. The part I just really want to clean is the inside. I have one more rim to go, and I also wanted to clean the inside of the barrel. It's still a little bit dirty, but I'm getting the majority of the rim. I am going to go over these again. Again, another quick like scrub down. I'm just using steel wool, coarse steel wool. I still need to get rid of some of the plastic dip inside of the lugs. You see that? There's a little bit in there. But for the most part, the rims are pretty clean. Here's the last one I got left. See how this one is all dirty? Where the tire mounts at. It's not a big problem, but I like everything clean. And see how the whole inside is dirty? It's full of like brake dust, just piled on top. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up. Pulled up, and here are the tires. Dunlop, I don't know how to say that, Dereza. They are right here. Pretty good tread on them. And the size I'm going with 205/50 R15. I just finished up the rims. I forgot to turn the camera back on, but I re-threw them in the back of the truck. I'm about to load up the tires and go get these mounted, balanced, and new stems on them too, on the rims. So I'll turn the camera back on once I get back home. Just got the tires put on, and they had a hard time putting them on. I guess who I bought them from didn't store them correctly, and the tires were a little like you know, they were a little disformed, if that makes sense. I don't even know if that's a word, but basically they weren't exactly round all the way, you know. So I had a hard time beating up when they were putting air. But yeah, so they finally got them balanced and everything. time to just put them on the car. Alright guys, so this past weekend I actually just picked up this dash. It's a 93 Del Sol dash. Reason why I bought it is because it doesn't have the airbag on the passenger side, so it's going to look a lot cleaner. I got it for a real cheap price. I also got the cluster with it, the upper garnish with the switches, a little bit of the wiring, and the vents. The reason why I took them out is because they had painted them white. Well, let me show you. So here, what I was talking about, it's painted white, and also it's an automatic. I'll probably just go ahead and try selling it online or on Craigslist. And here's the upper garnish with switches. A switch I'm excited to get, if it'll focus. Well, I'm trying to do this one-handed. I don't know if you can see that. It's a auxiliary light, the fog light switch, which I also pretty excited to get. And see, the vents are painted white, so I just went ahead and popped them out. So normally on Del Sols, up here in the upper portion of the vents, it usually cracks right there. There's a crack there, crack there. This whole section is cracked. I'm gonna have to reconstruct that, and this section is cracked, so I'm gonna go ahead and plastic weld that back together, try to make it not even noticeable. And yeah, so I'll probably stick this in, fix it today, probably stick it in probably on the weekend. So my camera had died the other day when I was working on the dash, but I worked on the dash for maybe about 3 hours, I would say, and I still didn't get it done because I'm trying to get it right. Let me show you actually. I'm kind of sick right now, but it's gonna be sick as fuck, you know what I'm saying? So like right here, if it'll focus, so like right there, you see the shiny parts? It's because when I build up the plastic, what I do is get a razor blade and get it flush. And so the shiny parts are the ones that aren't flush with the plastic, with the dash. So I'm going to build it up a little bit and then I'll cut it off. and it'll kind of, let me see if you could kind of see that. It looks pretty flush. Basically what I'm going to do later, not now, but later I'm going to take off the dash again and paint the plastic part, and it'll just kind of look like a scar in a way, but won't really be noticeable. And also you won't have like the plastic like rubbing up against each other and making like a creaky noise. This one's almost good. That one's actually pretty good. I might leave it as is. It's pretty smooth. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna have to go ahead and build this up, and then drill out the VIN number, and then I'll take off my other dash and swap everything over. I still gotta clean it all up though. Alright guys, finally finished cleaning the dash. As you just saw, I took off the VIN. I know the camera shut off while I was doing it. I don't know exactly where it shut off at, but hopefully you guys saw that. So what else I gotta do? So I gotta take my other dash off, get that VIN off, put back my VIN on this one, just rivet it on. But also, I know I said I was going to do it later, but I'm going to go ahead and paint the plastic part that's up against the windshield. This part, I'm going to go ahead and paint that. I was going to do it later, but I was like, you know what, why not? Let me see. So here's the welds. Well, the plastic welds. I still gotta reconstruct that. I'm waiting to look at my dash to see how it looks, so I could go ahead and make that up. See, they're pretty noticeable, like right here, right now, but when I paint it, it'll just go ahead and look like everything else. Let me see what else. Also, what I did off camera, it's kind of hard to see, but where the screw goes in on the plastic, probably about 3 of them were cracking along those ends. That's pretty usual. That happens a lot on plastics, and so they'll crack right there, and they'll eventually just let go with the screw, you know, just in there. So I went ahead and plastic welded on the ones that had the cracks, so they wouldn't crack later. I mean, break off later. And so I fixed about 4 of them. It was like 3 or 4 of them, I can't really remember. Also, what I did inside the air vent, let me see. So on the driver's side air vent, it's supposed to look like this. See how the screw's in there, and that little plastic piece right there. On the driver's side, it had broken off. I don't know when it broke off. But as you can see right there, I just went ahead and plastic welded the holes. I couldn't find the piece of plastic to weld back on there, so I just went ahead and plastic welded the holes so none of my AC would be coming out, or it wouldn't make like a whistling noise. So all I gotta do now is go ahead and paint the dash and put on my VIN, and everything would be good to go ahead and swap over. I probably spent about 4 to 5 hours just cleaning and repairing the dash, and I'll probably still have another hour or so, hour and a half, until finally it's going to be finished. But that's going to be it for today. I'll turn the camera back on well, when I get my supplies, the paint and stuff, I'll turn the camera back on. But alright, so I did some work on the dash. My camera didn't have battery and I didn't have memory, so I did the work without putting it on the camera. But it was kind of confusing. Well, not confusing, it's just kind of extensive, just because I wasn't used to what to do. But let me show you what I was doing. Alright, so normally right here there would be like foam. So hold on, I got a piece of it actually in my hand right now. So it'll be foam like this, if it'll focus. Okay, there it goes. So it'll be foam like this, and this is way back when the car was made. And not this piece specifically, but pieces like over here, they would get brittle and they'll like throw dust out of your air ducts. I've already cleaned the air ducts. I'm gonna have to re-clean them because I took the foam off, and so yeah, I'm just gonna have to clean it back up. So what I did today, I went to go buy some foam at Home Depot. Let me see, it says for automotive and marine use. Hold on, let me see where it shows. Automotive and marine use. So it's the same thickness and same everything as this foam, but I mean it's just black. So it was hard to get like these ducts loose. I actually had a cut right here. Let me see if I could get you guys up in there. So you can see I had to cut it. What I used is a carbon steel blade, and I just cut it out because I couldn't get my hand in there and I couldn't get a screwdriver in there to take it out. But I'm going to be fixing that up. I'm going to be using quick steel to put it back together. I'm going to go ahead and clean the parts, any dirty parts there may be, because I kind of moved some of the stuff around, so I'm able to get in some of the areas I wasn't able to get into before. So I'm going to just wipe it off, put on the new foam, put everything back together, reinstall everything where it'll be okay. And yeah, the only foam I'm not going to be able to get is on the other side, the vents on top. I can't get the vents to move enough to get the foam out. So I mean, it's not really brittle over there, so I'm not really worried about that. And that's going to be the only foam I'm not going to be able to replace. Like I said, I'm going to try to do the centerpiece, but we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, so I'm going to get to it. Now, as you just saw, I did cut out right here because I know I would regret not doing it later. So I just went ahead and did that now. So what I'm going to do right now is put all the tubing back together. Some of the screws I've still taken out, but I'm going to have to plastic weld over here. Well, not plastic weld. I'm going to actually use quick steel. I'm gonna actually be using quick steel on there. Yeah, I'm gonna put it back together right here. Right here, I'm gonna use quick steel. Right here, also, I'm gonna have to make sure that it's flat here. I believe the here core goes right here. But yeah, so I'm gonna put everything back together. Alright, so everything on the dash is pretty good to go. I just need to, let me see, install the VIN, put the plastic piece back underneath these vents. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and paint this section, the plastic section right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to scuff it down with the maroon Scotch-Brite. I'm sorry. So I'm going to scuff it down with the maroon Scotch-Brite. Then after I clean it off with the degreaser, I'm going to go ahead and let it, the degreaser go ahead and dry off. Then just go ahead and prep it. Make sure all the lint and whatever dirt may be on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and spray it down with Sam paint. So right now I'm going to go ahead and scuff it down. Alright, so yesterday I actually wasn't able to paint the dash because when I was cleaning it, I noticed water was seeping out of still some tiny cracks out of the plastic weld that I had done on the dash. So I went ahead and redid the plastic welds and taped up the dash, and so today's the next day, and so I finally finished that. I got the dash all clean, ready to paint, and the paint I'm going to be using, I don't know if you see it, Sam, feel focus, Sam color coat, and there's a color right there. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's like Londo Black, I don't know, but anyways, so right now I'm gonna go ahead and paint the dash and we'll see how it comes out. Alright. So I'll see you guys on the next episode when I actually install the dash. And if you want, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna keep uploading videos and just more projects going on, and we'll see what happens next.